Good morning and welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Thursday, May 7th. Jeannie's coming. Now's the time of the day where I'm like, what are we going to talk about?
we always are just flying by the seat of our pants, right?
Welcome to A1 Vacuum and Sewing's
Flying
Pant
by.
of Seat Flying.
Good morning.
We I mentioned it last
coffee.
I mentioned it last week that there was essentially, like, long story short, I have kind of a one-time ability for anybody who felt like they missed the $500 rebate on the Triumph. Here's how it goes, right? Like, we talk to a lot of people and then people sit on the fence, and then the day after the rebate ends, they're like, I really want to do it. I should have done it. Fear of missing out takes over. So if there was anybody that was contemplating to consider to evaluate,
That's what I do. I'm a hardcore reconsider to consider. Lately,
I'm like, let's just do it. We'll fix it later.
that's how Patrick is so that's taught me a little bit about stop being so indecisive.
I said something to Kai this morning. Kai's working today, and he's listing stuff on eBay for us. And I was like, yeah, each of these listings should take you about 4 to 5 minutes. Like, picture, label, short description, set it. Because that kid, at one point, he was like, should I create a spreadsheet? And I was like,
And that kid's always the one who goes, I need to research. I need to research. He'll say he needs to research over, like, what toothpaste to use. He'll research. It was something ridiculous that he wanted to research. What was it? Maybe toothpaste isn't ridiculous. Maybe it was like, I don't even know, but I was like, oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding me. You cannot research that. No. Yeah, that kid is super, super analytical.
so in any case, I was like, no, you just need to picture this, post it. Picture, label, short description, post it. Like, no synopsis necessary. Like, anybody who's looking for this is gonna know what it is. Are we so happy or hello mellow?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Which eBay are we using right now?
Honestly, I have been. So,
How did we even get on this subject? I was talking about something.
I just am now putting up the Paisley belt bag. I didn't realize we didn't have that up, so I would have done it over the weekend. I'm doing it right now, so we'll post that up there. There's 2 videos out there. One video is going to be what Michelle and I have been doing is we've been stitching out, because sometimes there's a 5x7 size and like an 8x12 size, or a multi-hooping and a single hooping. So we want to make sure everyone gets videos that will help them. So we've usually been doing the smaller size for the pre-recorded, and then in the class we'll do the larger size. But if you have like the smaller size and want to join us for the other ones, you're welcome to do that. You just have to keep in mind we're stitching out whatever's bigger the second time around. So it might just be you're doing a sit and sew and watching along with us. But I'm putting up I think the difference is was it a single hooping? I mean a double hooping, Michelle? It for the first one, for the 5. Yeah, so it was a double hooping.
It's recorded.
Yeah. So it was a double hooping, and that's the ones that's pre-recorded, and then in the class we do whatever is the bigger option. So I'm putting that up right now, and then we'll send out a link to the people that were in the class, and then you can always find it though. You can always just look up A1 Paisley belt bag or A1, and then you should be able to find our videos. Like if you're looking for the so long, like if you're looking for Karen Bowles rope bowl, just type in A1 rope bowl, A1 July 4th, save the date. So, and that stuff should pop up for you.
So Lynn was asking, did I hear about the changes to Synchrony? I haven't heard any changes to Synchrony other than they had like a promotion for 12 months and 60 months, which saves us 3%.
Do you see Krista said she has to search for the lives every day? What does she need to do so she doesn't have to search for the lives? Subscribe and like?
Subscribe and like would be the first steps. I'm
going to subscribe. I thought I got like an email. Do I get an email?
I get a notification like as soon as we go live. It pops up on my phone.
It pops up on your phone, and then does it pop up A1 vacuum.
You forgot the dash.
Here it is. A1. So I don't even know.
Krista does all the things. I mean, you can go right to the channel too, Krista. Like if you have the channel saved. Oh, I never put it on Facebook. If you have the channel saved, you also can go right to the channel.
How do you subscribe?
And it should pop
Am I
right up.
subscribed?
Well, you're on the A1 page, so you're.
So I can't.
Yeah.
I can like. But is there a button that says subscribe?
Yes.
Okay. So there should be a button that says subscribe. So hit that.
She's already subscribed. Like she's just saying that she has to go looking for it every day. I mean, we start generally within 2 to 3 minutes of.
Maybe that's why, because we're not here when we're supposed to be here.
We only miss it by like a couple of minutes, unless there are technical challenges.
Sometimes it's doing like an update or something like that. Notification bell, make it black. Oh, is that how you subscribe? Gail Rush says she goes to the notifications to get it. YouTube sometimes okay, so it could be a combination of sometimes YouTube notifications are late, or Jeannie and Patrick are late. I'm always like, Patrick! And he's like, you know what to do? And then I say,
You do it!
you do it! That's the morning conversation. I have some people here that I'm going to be seeing in a little bit. We are going to be doing Serger 2, and I forgot all about it until I got Linda Smock's email last night. So I sent that out last night. Be ready for Serger 2. Look at your supply list and have all that stuff ready to go. Serger 2 is much more relaxed. Serger 1 is like go, 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 because there's a lot that I try to fit in. And Serger 2, we kind of take our time and relax a little bit. Did we answer all of that? I feel like we did it.
You know, the other thing too is, you know, much of what you're saying regarding like notifications and stuff like that, like, so it's not just YouTube notifications that have to be turned on. Depending upon how you watch us, you have to have allowed those notifications on those devices. So like I said, like when we go live, I get a notification right to my cell phone, and it might take like 30-40 seconds for me to get it, but I generally will get it. So so it is it also has to do with allowing those notifications from Chrome or Edge or your phone or there's a lot going on there.
Oop, didn't mean to do that.
And if you miss a couple of minutes, you can always we can always go from there. You can always watch it.
Charge a small fee. Yes, you can relax a little bit. A little bit. Serger 2. Okay, so I will do a Serger 1 and Serger 2 class that people can sign up for. But right now what I'm doing is I'm trying to take care of the people that just got their Sergers from us, and we're just doing their regular classes. But I think it'd be worth taking those classes. If you never got a class from your local dealer, if you got your machine a while ago, or if you need just like a up-to-date, like you need a refresher, then it would be great to take that. I go through a lot of information. Like I said, Serger 1, we go through a lot, and Serger 2 is definitely more relaxed. Serger 2, I do the cover stitch, cover hem. We do a chain stitch. I show you how to quilt if you have an ovation or a triumph and you have all of that throat space. Sometimes we do the wave stitch, but we did wave stitch in Serger 1, which is going to make Serger 2 much more relaxed. And what else do? We do a safety. There's so many different stitches that we can do, but I do what I think is going to be most likely stitches that you're going to use. So that's going to be Serger 2 today. And then, like I said, I will put it up. I am right now, and I feel like maybe I'm a little bit, I can't figure out if I'm more tired.
She's exhausted from radiation. Like, I can attest to that. She has not been on her phone for hours every night. Like,
I
you
go
sit
on
and go, like, but you'll be there for a long time. And lately,
I
you
go
are
on
on your
read.
phone for like 5 minutes and then you pass out.
So
that's a sign of you being sleepy.
So I think that I'm going to try and just get through quilting through the seasons. I really want to start. We had our, let me do a little show and tell. Although I don't know where section 1 is. I need to find it.
So, just some store news. So there's some used machines in the store. I have one used Dream machine in beautiful shape, but high mileage. And said with only the caveat of high mileage, meaning it would be priced accordingly, or would be offered with the ability to do the needle bar module replacement, which would essentially give you another like 15 or 20 million stitches on the machine before you had to worry about it. So one remaining Dream machine in the store. We had 2 last week and 1 is spoken for. I have a very gently used 6 needle in the store, and there are a couple of folks I'm going to call on that have kind of been pinging me about used multi needles, but I have a Brother 670E, so not the current version, but the version that predates that, and it's about 2.5-3 years old. And I also have a Bernina 550 QE in the store as well. The coronet is now spoken for. So I had mentioned that I was going to sell. I mean, it was used as a display, but it was our display coronet, and quite frankly, we're just moving it out of the store because we want that space. So that is going home probably this week or early next. We remain, I'm saying 2 weeks out. The guys have been cranking. And so vacuums are more like a week out right now, which is like vacuums have been incredibly busy, but the sewing machines, I feel like we've been catching up. So it might be a good time. I'm always nervous to say that because whenever I do, then I'm like, oh, we're 3 weeks out. But it might be a pretty good time to bring in a machine because the guys have done a good job in catching up.
Okay, quilting through the seasons has been so amazing. I was really scared to do that because the book is like this. The book is thick, and when I was doing this spreadsheet, I was like, my jaw was like, I was like, oh my goodness, I don't think I can do this. We've gotten through it, and I depend on you guys for this so long, just as much as you might depend on me, because it keeps me on track. So I just love that you join me for those, even if you're working on whatever you want to be working on. What?
Alice says I said Bernina, which is with such obvious dislike. Here's my challenge in selling a Bernina. I inherit all that Bernina's quirkiness and faults. So normally I just post them on eBay and I sell them on eBay and they become somebody else's problem.
And we sell a lot of them, even if they're semi-working.
I sell them as parts machines because the reality is you need to be highly educated in how to use them and you need a phenomenal mechanic. Now, I have a phenomenal mechanic, but
the ladies struggle with them.
They
struggle with them. And we never want to sell something that we can't support.
Yeah. And
so we sell them as parts machines.
I mean, I have an 820 I'm selling for $400.
And those,
but I mean, a lot of those super high end Berninas, like their resale value, like people spend 15, 16, 17 grand and a year later it's worth $2,500 or $3,500. And it's just because too many people have had challenges with them. A very good friend of mine is a big Bernina dealer, and I've had a lot of conversations with him about it. And he's like, they need nonstop, consistent, ongoing education, and you have to have a phenomenal mechanic. And a lot of money goes into the maintenance of the machines. All three of those things make them products I don't want to sell.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean that they're not great. If you love your Bernina, that's awesome. But I'd rather just sell something that works all the time, brother. But I would just rather sell something that works, is easy to use, and does beautiful stuff. Like, it's just, know.
Okay, onward and upward. So, like I was saying, quilting through the seasons, I was scared, but we've been doing it. We've just finished up the main part. Although, like I said, I'm missing section 1, so I need to find it. But this is section 2, and you see these blank spots? These are where the embellishments are going to go. So anywhere there's like little Velcro loops that are put on. But it was just, I loved this. I didn't know I was going to love that, but the frame just looks so gorgeous. The digitizing, kudos, Kimberbell. You just make your digitizing is absolutely amazing. These little 4 squares that I didn't know how to do in the beginning, I loved them. The quilting that you do over them is absolutely amazing. And I feel like there was, this was a quilt where it's just beautiful. And it is, here, we did this yesterday. I left my basting stitches on because I really liked them. Life is sweet. And the end base quilt is 20 inches by 60 inches. So this right now comes up to like my boobies. So, and then there's another section here because I'm 60 inches tall. So this is as tall as I am, and it's made for you to hang up the entire year and just trade out different embellishments. So if you feel like this is something you might want to do, yeah, they're really bad. Get it now because they are not going to be making more of the quilts. And I think I have 2 more of the quilt kits. The quilt kits, you're going to be able to do it, but you're going to have to either find the quilt kit somewhere, or you're going to have to use your own fabrics, which I always love that too. But quilting through the seasons, borders. That's what I have to do next. Borders, and then we're going to work on embellishments. And then I still need to figure out where Hello Sunshine, but we're going to be starting Hello Sunshine. And that's why the sew-alongs are so important, because that's what keeps me on track and keeps me stitching with you guys. The other thing I worked on this weekend, I have this big box of tricks. Okay. I just didn't finish layering it. But I did this last night. Oh my God. I mean, these are just so cute. These are like the little mylar hearts that are going to be on it. And I have a sample where it's done, but who knows around here? If you've been to the store, you'll understand.
It's lived in.
I didn't layer it, but this is what's going to be needed for the class. So this is, oh my God, I can see. So it's called Home and Heart Door Decor. And these are the kits that we've cut for this store. It's so sweet. And I just folded this over, and that's why there's a big crease in it. And what we're going to be doing in the sew-along is this. This is all that's going to happen in the sew-along. Sew-along's free. You can get a kit. You don't even need a kit. If you have this design, this is from Digital Dealer 2020, and we're doing a best of, and we're revisiting this. So if you want to get a kit, this is what it's going to look like after you stitch it. We're doing a free sew along, and that's going to be on June 5th. Am I okay?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, so we're going to stitch this. We're going to do this stitching.
When is it?
June 5th. It's like the
Before
last
the
thing.
quilt
It's
show.
the last thing I'm going to do before the quilt show. And we're going to do the embroidery. We're going to do the little mylar hearts that I'm going to sprinkle on here. There's like twine that comes in your kit. And then we're going to piece it. And this is as far as we're going to get. You're going to finish it if that's all you want to do. And all you have to have is a 5x7 hoop. Right? Isn't that nice? This is all we're going to do in class. You're going to have to layer it, bind it, and finish it. However, I am going to put, and these are going to be paid for classes. I'm going to put up, I just wanted to like do this and like put my sample together. Once you're done, then you can join me. The class isn't up yet because I've been percolating and thinking and toiling about the idea. How should I do it? So I'm going to do one session that's going to be for Solaris and Luminaire gals, because what we're going to do is you're going to come back to class and you're going to have this layered with your top. This is all included in your kit too. The backing's included in it. The only thing that's not going to be in there is your stabilizer if you don't choose to have it, and your batting. But the backing's in there. So you're going to come back.
So you can choose with or without stabilizer.
Yes, you can. And it's been about half and half. So you're going to come back with this, your batting. I didn't put my batting in yet. Your backing. And then we're going to do stippling around this. I'm going to show you how to take just the image here and just the outline of the home is where you hang your heart. Just the outline and how to define your area. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put the stippling in there. And then we're also going to do, because some of you still haven't used this feature, we're going to do auto split quilt sashing. So we're going to put in our dimensions this way, and then we're going to have the machine figure it all out for us, and we're going to do auto split quilt sashing. Okay, what if you don't have auto split quilt sashing? That's okay too. Then what we're going to do is we are going to, this is going to be for Stellar, Altair, Dream Machine, Destiny, the people that have either Dream Machine and Destiny, or the people with the positioning app. We're going to use your camera. I wonder if we can fit this in the 9.5 by 14 inch hoop. We can still do the stippling. And then we're going to use clear blue tiles with your positioning app. And then we're going to go ahead and we're just going to quilt the borders. Doesn't that sound like fun?
So,
What if you don't have positioning app? I'm wondering if we could. I'm wondering if they could. So I've been thinking about it. This is like, these are the things that keep me up at night, where I'm like trying to plan it out. I wonder if they could do clear blue tiles that it makes me go, they should pre-quilt. You should pre-quilt your fabric. Let me think about it. I'm going to think about it.
So let's just talk very briefly about the next like 60 or 80 days to like set appropriate expectations. Because, I mean, if this is the last thing we do and that's on June 5th, the quilt show is the 13th through the 15th.
Thanks, Alice.
And pretty much, so somebody asked, could you buy the design from us or from Kimberbell?
This is a digital dealer, and so
You can buy the design from us.
you got to get for this project from us.
And then it gets put into your Kimberbell account.
No, it doesn't. This will come from me. This is Kimberbell Club, which was the digital dealer that you download from them.
Oh, gotcha. So but once we hit that quilt show, like it's pretty much all supporting the quilt show. So
it's Mylar. Yeah. Isn't that cute? Okay.
So we have 5 remaining luminaires, which I think should be gone by the time the quilt show is over, given traffic on the luminaire. And then I actually came across, like, if there's anybody that was like, that really was thinking about like a Stellaire machine, there's a pretty amazing closeout deal on the Stellaire XE1, which is embroidery only. But if anybody's been looking at something like that, those are available at basically $4,000. I have access to one of them. If somebody was interested in something like that, let us know. But I also have that remaining dream machine. And then
this design, the Heart and Home would be from us. Yeah, because it's the retired thing. And I'm just doing it because we're doing this best of.
And then, but once we hit that quilt show, like all bets are off until like the 2nd or 3rd week of July. We take the week of July 4th off. Jeannie's going to Korea to see family and my son for 2 weeks, somewhere around that holiday. And, we'll be,
Kai and I will do some videos. I'll do life in Korea. And it's not rural anymore. Like where my mom's from used to be rural. Now it's like...
We visited like 15 years ago, and it was like...
No, it was like 10 years ago.
We went like...
Oh, when we went
like,
15 years ago?
Yeah, we went like 15 or 18 years ago, and it was like super rural. And then we went 10 years later, and it's like a city. Like Seoul just goes all the way from Seoul to Sosan.
It was crazy.
It's crazy. I was like, there was no countryside. Like, I'm like, all of a sudden they stopped and they're like, I didn't say it right. Well, I was like, Sosan. And he's like, Sosan? I'm like, Sosan. And then I did the translate, and then I showed it to him. I'm like, Sosan. And he's like, Sosan. I'm like, I don't know. It's Sosan. Okay. I don't know.
You always make it sound like Italian Koreans.
That's how he said it.
So, oh yeah, and then can you cut 2 pieces this size? Okay, thank you so much.
4 inches over?
No, just exactly that. It's fat quarter, exactly that size. And I figured out the fat quarter's perfect. So we don't need to make it bigger. Okay. If you wanted to take this class and you couldn't get in,
should Danielle and I be talking about the Dream Machine then?
I don't know. Let's talk about it in a little bit.
It sounds like she wants. It sounds like she wants sewing too, though.
Jen,
Danielle, you and I should talk.
The Heart and Home. It's really cute, and I feel like for those people on Luminaire and Solaris's, if you haven't used the auto split quilt sashing, which that feature, can you grab me that quilt down there? If you haven't used auto split quilt sashing and you find it intimidating, you should use it because it's so amazing. And this is something, it's Christmas themed, but I did this, I paper pieced this. I did all of the quilting on my Luminaire. I did all of the stippling, and then see that beautiful seamless border quilt? That is auto split quilt sashing. And you literally will just put in your measurements across and up and down and how wide you want it, and then we're just going to stitch away. And it's a smaller project, so we'll be able to get through it quicker than this. This was big, but I love that feature. And it works with your projector. You shine it down. It tells you where to reposition. You bring your needle drop. And then I'm going to be walking you through it. Because I know I would be scared to do it on my own. But that's why that class with Suzanne is so great. She does an Upgrade 1 class. Right now, Michelle is revamping the upgrade classes for the Solaris and Luminaire. So, and then, of course, the embroidery itself is so cute, too. It's so cute. I had so much fun stitching it out because it was all applique, and then we just did all our satin stitching and then the lettering, and then we just simple piecing. I love simple piecing, so all around it's just a fun, great project. And great for everybody that has a 5x7 hoop, and if you don't have all the fancy features, don't worry about it. You can just do the regular embroidery with us. I have one that's, just put together, and it doesn't have all the fancy stuff on it, and it's just as cute.
No, it doesn't have
this, if you wanted to take this class, and this is called the Summer Garden Dish Towel class, if you wanted to take it and couldn't get in, I just upped the numbers because I put together a really nice written tutorial for you and everything, and I allocated a decent amount of time. I think we can do it all together, even with a larger group. So there's a class on the 17th and a class on the 28th. Just pop in. You can go and sign up. I just did 10 more for each of them because so many people don't attend live as well. So I think we'll be totally fine. So if you wanted to take this class and you couldn't get into it, this is a class where we're using Design Snap or IQ positioning. We're going to take a picture, send it to our phone, turn it into embroidery design, stitch it out, and then I added a second day where we're just going to color together. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be let's go back to grade school. That's what this should be called. Let's go back to grade school. And Michelle's going to be sending out an email. I think she sent it out already. To make it mini, to see who's going to be there. And if we have extra spots, we might be opening some up for you to jump into that class. A lot of people wanted to take that class as well and couldn't get in. So please respond back to let us know if you're going to be in that class live or not. We're really trying to make it so everyone can join us for these classes. Did you use anything to hold the quilt? What quilt? Hold it how? Like in my arms? While we were embroidering? Which quilt are we talking about? I'm not sure which one we're talking about. I am teaching the Dream Panel class. That's going to be happening this Thursday. So for those of you who are taking that, thank you. This is the poinsettia one. I'm just showing this to you so you can see how you have to have it layered. But make sure that, isn't this gorgeous? This is the poinsettia one. I think I have just like a couple more petals to do. I have the UFO. But same concept. So just make sure your batting is about 3 to 4 inches bigger and your backing than the top. We need that border to go around it. So batting and backing, can you hold it up like so it's not? batting and backing about 3 to 4 inches bigger
I mean, that's
all
long.
the way
That's
around.
like what, like 5 inches around?
No, that's like 3 to 4 inches.
Looks bigger
He's
to
not
me.
very good with eyeballing measurements. You're okay with it, but not great. If you need, look, coffee. Obviously spilled coffee on this. Okay, and that's going to be on the 9th. If you still want to sign up, I think you still can. I think. But just go ahead and try.
Okay, we need to do our giveaway if we're going to do it now.
Did we answer all the questions? In the house project, the only thing in there is tulle and mylar, and it comes in your kit. So it's in your kit. Otherwise, get the design, and I'll send you the instructions, and then you can cut it all yourself with whatever you want to use. Will the second class for the Heart to Home?
Do you have the poinsettia
The
panels?
the second class for Heart to Home. I'm hoping to do it right after the quilt show. I don't want to push it off too far. So this free sew alongs there.
It's probably not going to happen until she gets back from Korea. It takes us a solid 8 to 10 days to recover from the quilt show, and she's going to not feel so hot going into the quilt show. So I am going to establish that expectations for that class are going to be after you get back.
It depends.
July.
If I go the first 2 weeks of July, then I'm doing it end of June.
I think you should go. Because
Last
it'll be
weekend.
it could be somewhat relaxing. Like your time with your aunt will be like
My
you'll
aunt
walk,
is so.
You'll walk to the top of the mountain, and you'll.
I'll
hang
go to
out at
church with her.
The church and.
I've never gone to
Yeah.
church with her. My mom's family was Buddhist growing up. And when my grandmother passed away, my aunt converted to Catholicism as soon as I think she was waiting. She didn't want to do it and upset my grandmother. So as soon as my grandmother passed away, she started going to church. Yeah. And when we went to visit, she would get up super early every morning and walk to church. I think she was going 2 times a day. Right? Were you there
She
for
was.
that?
Yeah, she was going she went in the morning and then she went in the evening.
Yes. So,
And then she'd
anyways,
feed us.
the food. But my aunt is going to be 80. I think she's 85 this year. So I just don't want to, for it to be
It's
too
been an
much for her.
eventful year.
It's been an eventful year, and I thought to myself, I could have died. I got to go see her now.
Yep.
And she's older, so I
You
got to.
never know.
You never know, right? So we
So-
got to see the ones we love as often as possible. Okay. Lynn, you are going to learn auto split quilt sashing with me, and we are going to have so much fun.
Let's do the giveaway.
Wait.
'cause we can always
well, the
talk.
second class. Oh, yeah. So we'll do that. I'm going to do the second class for the Heart to Home. I'll do it as close to this as I can. I mean, maybe we could even do something on a weekend. Is anyone up for that? Doing something on the weekend
Yeah,
with
because
me?
Jeannie doesn't need any time off.
Did you use anything? Okay, that I'm still waiting. My arch nemesis. Mitered corners. We could do that too. Is all our classes are virtual at this point. We do a couple of things in the store, but for the most part, everything's virtual because the classroom, what used to be our classroom, has become retail space, and I'm spread out everywhere because I've orders everywhere. It's
Lisa,
pretty messy.
look up Summer Garden.
And Heather put up the 2 links too. So if you look at Secretary Mundy's post, she just put up the 2 links. Do you have the poinsettia? Oh, so poinsettia panels have been ordered. I ordered 3 of the red, 2 of the white, 1 of the pink, but they're not going to be released until probably September or October. So around that time, come back and take a peek. And Joanne, you know me, I can't take it easy. I just got to go. Unless I really feel bad, and then I'll take it easy. So Shelly, you want it to be later.
It's going to be in July.
Okay.
It's not happening. I think we're going to send her the third week of June.
Weekends are fine. Right, Joanne? We got to take advantage of it while we can.
So let's do the giveaway so I can get to work.
Oh, I do want to talk about this. This is Minky Kim. So I went back on there because I was like, I'm going to buy like 80 of these because we're going to do a huge class. It's going to be so amazing. I went back on and all they had were 40 left. And we've probably sold just a couple in the store.
Did you buy all 40?
I bought all 40. I bought all 40 because they are going to reprint it. It's been super popular. But they said they won't be out again until August. So if you think you want to do this class, we are going to kit it. We're going to kit it with the zippers. I found the cutest zipper pack. So we're going to kit it with the zippers. There's going to be foam. What else, Michelle? Was there anything else that we were going to be adding?
Well, yeah, whatever they need to stabilize with. So you can have SF101 or batting or foam or whatever we're sewing with.
Okay. So, but if you want to get it now. It is on the site. It is up on the promotions page. I want to say it's $12.99. Like $12.99. Is that the cheapest thing you've ever heard of for this? With all these different bags on it. And then if you get it now, you can always add the other goodies that we're going to be putting in. But I think I would just get it now so you have it and you don't have to worry about waiting for it. I mean, it might mean that we have to do our sew along just in the fall. But if we can, maybe we'll do, or the class, there's going to be a class or a sew along. We haven't decided. It just depends on how much goes into this.
All right. When are the t-shirts going to be available for the quilt show?
You're in charge of that.
Okay. I will try to have them by the end of the week.
This is called, just type in Minky Kim. And Minky is spelled M-I-N-K-I. M-I-N-K-I, not Y. Minky Kim. And I forget what the panel's called. It's called, Bloomberry. It's called Bloomberry by Minky Kim. That's what you want.
Okay, so let's do
zipper pouch panels. That Karen Bowl is going to do a sew along for that. And I have been waiting. I have panels 1, panels 2, zippers 1. We have been waiting for zippers 2 for like 3 weeks now. And we ordered like 20 of them and they sent me like 5. So that is going to be a sew along. I'm just waiting for it to all come in, and then we're going to do it as a sew along. She's going to do it differently than I did it. She's going to do it with a lining, which how cute is that? And then I thought I'd pop in and like finish off a bag with the Serger as well. They're the perfect size. The size large is the perfect size for your pop rulers. That's one of the reasons that we're doing that. Get your YouTube comments. Oh, what are we giving away? Let's give away one of these. We're giving away a Minky Kim panel. So we're going to give away the Minky Kim panel to somebody. You do have to pay for shipping. So you win the prize, but you get it for free. And then we're also going to give away one of these.
Oh, no.
What?
I think the YouTube random comment picker isn't working.
We have to do it tomorrow.
We're going to do this one more time. We're going to try it one more time.
We'll put the t-shirts on the website. What color should we do? Hush money. The news popped up. I would never be able to do this. You have to do math?
This site's not working.
Okay, site's not working. We will do the giveaway tomorrow.
And what is the giveaway tomorrow?
We're going to give away.
And they have like one more chance then to make their comment.
Yes, you have one more chance to make your comment.
So you have to go back to the live stream from Friday. The question last week was, do you value the stabilizer in your kits?
Yeah, you want it, you don't want it. You want it or you don't.
I was looking at the comments and they were all like, I want it.
Really?
Like,
but what they buy says differently, because it's been half and half. With Heart and Home, we did it with or without, and half of you have chosen it. Because I go, okay, I never thought about it. I was like, what about all my Janome girls? Like, your hoops are big. Like, the small one is like wider. And so I go, how many people have been getting stabilizers and it hasn't been fitting? And then that would make me so sad, because are you like, I can't use this and toss it? So, yeah. Anyways.
So that may be a setting in your YouTube. Like, you may be choosing not to view the live chat, because generally when you watch the live after it takes a while for all that stuff to process. But like, if you were going back to Friday and you wanted to see those links, the live chat should be playing like live, I think, is the normal setting.
Something bright. Purple.
Go to the end of the video and see if if it doesn't pick up. Like, fast forward all the way to the end and see what happens. But we'll do the giveaway tomorrow, and hopefully our comment picker will
Chris is
give
calling you out.
Bye.
Chris has said she sees 94 watching and only a few thumbs up. What is up with that? Krista, can you give me the names of all those with the thumbs up? I'm just kidding with you. Just kidding with you. Okay, we're going to get going. People are talking about what colors. Maybe that's a good question. What colors for the t-shirts? So, have a great day. Be creative. Make something awesome. Channel your inner winner. So, CJ, who's local, said she was channeling her inner winner. I think she won last week. And then she also bought us print, and that helps too. When you bring us pastries, I think that helps you win as well. Just kidding with you. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.